And on this segment, we will be treating something differently from absolute politics, and that will be challenges of crime reporting in Nigeria. Joining us via Zoom to have this conversation is Comrade Tita Onyebuchi Nze. Comrade, you're welcome. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, Comrade.
Are you hearing me? Good morning.
Okay, while we're waiting, Comrade, to join us, who is the National Chairman, Crime Reporters Global Nigeria, it will interest you to know that though criminal activities have been on the increase, obviously due to insecurity and economic challenges in the country, but it appears that the reporting of these criminal activities are under as against the total activities going on. So we expected that Comrade will join us to tell us the challenges that reported of these criminal activities. We'll take a break and return shortly.
We are local.
We are right now with the wife of the man that was...
Why the main market is in chaos. People...
We are national.
Those in support of this motion as amended, say aye.
Aye.
We have taken the vote by default.
We are international.
Israeli airstrikes.
Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment.
Signature TV, news in your pocket.
Thank you very much, Comrade Nze. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, are you hearing me right now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Now go ahead.
All right, my name is Comrade Tita Onyebuchi Nze.
All right, it's on notice that crime reporting in Nigeria is not as much as is expected. True or false, the fact?
Oh, well, crime reporting is a special segment, special bit of journalism, and it is not an all-comers affair. Journalism in itself is investigative in nature, but crime reporting is a peculiar terrain that requires special skill for you to be able to scale through and be able to achieve results in whatever you're doing.
All right, you mind putting us through some of those challenges faced by crime reporters?
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Challenges facing crime reporters, especially in a country where we find ourselves, is enormous.
In Nigeria, crime reporting appears underreported. That is already established. And that could be due to fear of reprisal, because you don't know who will come after you when you have exposed their criminal activities. It could be because of the destruction of a law. There was a time it was a thing for whistleblowers, but then that's appeared to have ended. You know why? Because over time, those who have blown whistles on may begin to suspect you, or someone would have given you away and you will be arrested. And the law may not totally protect you. Again, it's cultural stigmas. If you're in a community where you have to blow the whistle on a community member, it means something, because a lot of persons will begin to see you in bad light, painting the image of the community bad, and some persons will begin to avoid you. Though we've not had cases of extreme ostracization because you have blown the whistle on someone. But then when people begin to avoid you, avoid your family members because you have given one of your own out, it could be the reason that crime reporting is underreported. Now, we're not talking just about the reporters in the media. We are talking about people around. You know the slogan, Nigerian slogan that says, if you see something, you say something. That's it's still on. I mean, we are still adopting that, but to how extent? And so I'm posing that question to Comrade Nze. Do we really see something and say something over here?
All right. You know, this crime reporting is, like I said, is a very peculiar area where people don't, you know, move like that. Journalism, like I said, in itself has investigative, you know, nuances surrounding it. Okay, so whistleblowing in this country is not a tea party. Just recently, if you are on the news, is where a local government chairman directed that a whistleblower should be arrested. You know, such things are some of the things that you know, distracts or discourages people from going. You can imagine that whistleblower may not even be a journalist. That whistleblower may be, you know, somebody who is interested in the welfare of the country, in trying to make sure that the society is better. But having done his bit, trying to contribute his or her quota, you know, to bringing crime to the fore, reporting crime to what's it called, to appropriate quarters, you will find out that at the end of the day, what will she get from it? She will get backlash. She will be on the spotlight. You know, his or her life will be in danger. These are some of the challenges that crime reporters face. Then professional crime reporter face more challenges than ordinary whistleblower. Are you there?
Yeah, go ahead, Comrade.
Okay, crime reporter face greater challenges than that of ordinary whistleblower. You can imagine that after passing through the process of getting information, processing the information, getting accurate facts about an incident, and then a particular interest will come up and say, this story should not go. It is everywhere. Even when you are working in a media house, the media house, the leadership of the media house, the management of the media house may be having interest in your story. And then this is something you have suffered for. Investigation in this country is very, very, very expensive. And then after going through the process of gathering information and then processing it and then wanting to bring it to the fore, and then you meet a stalemate, you meet one what's it called, monster or giant somewhere that will prevent you from, you know, doing what you are supposed to do. These are the challenges. Interest, political interest, personal interest are major challenges in crime reporting. Again, the process of crime reporting is a major challenge because the logistics of carrying out thorough investigation, you know, is a very big challenge in Nigeria.
Are you still there, Comrade? All right.
I am there. Are you
with
hearing
all
me?
of these challenges, do you think there could be some sort of improvement, or we die here? Is it going to continue that way?
Well, journalism in itself is a profession of passion. It's a profession that is inbuilt passion. You need passion to operate in the terrain of professional sphere, in the terrain of journalism space. So it is passion driven. Crime reporting is passion driven. Crime reporters are the police of the police. Journalists have the mandate of bringing authorities, estraying activities of the authorities, estraying activities of the public, and then crime reporting. Crime reporters are the police supervisors of these activities. They are in depth. They are in depth in that they go deep. Even the people that are reporting, that are estraying the ills of the society, they investigate them also. So they are at risk. Their lives are at risk. So in answering your question, I will say that there is still hope, because the profession is driven by passion, not by I want job. I want job, not driven by economic benefits, really,
Comrade, in trying to find out or to throw more light on the challenges of crime reporting, I'd like to ask you questions bordering on the sources of information for a crime reporter. Does he have to be present at a particular crime scene to get his reports done?
Oh no, a professional crime reporter, they have their tentacles everywhere. You have to be able to establish your tentacles. You have to be able to establish your presence, in all the spheres of the society. If I try to tell you the sources of gathering information and all that, it means that we will have been exposing some of the tactics.
So it's a classical information.
Well, the constitution of the country empowers journalists, to be able to. In fact, in the first place, journalists they are known as the fourth estate of the realm. Journalists are fourth estate of the realm. Constitutionally, they are the only. They are the only union, or let me use trade union, that are embedded in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They are the fourth estate of the realm, meaning that they are constitutionally empowered, to hold government and the public accountable. And then in so doing, there are certain things we may not be able to say, to reveal sources. In fact, they are the only profession that are empowered, that they may not be able to reveal the source of their information.
Comrade, talking about the challenges, have there been a time that that anyone who belongs to your union faced trouble with the authorities because of his reporting activities?
It's uncountable. We can't start enumerating that. And it's still ongoing. I can't start mentioning them. We are always for instance, whenever you go for an assignment, or not assignment that is not even a secret or confidential assignment, a public assignment, you will find out that all these security agencies, overzealous security agencies, they will want to prevent you from doing your work. We are always having encounter with them, and then it is a troublesome situation in this, particularly in Nigeria. We have been trying to reach out to the leadership of these security agencies, to be able to tell them that we are working hand in hand, in bringing the society, to be a better place for all of us. But whenever you go for assignments, for instance, if you have the presence of the president somewhere, if you have, you will have seen journalists having issues during protests. Some journalists, have lost their lives, in public protests. Which is not supposed to be. That is not the kind of thing we expect from the security agencies.
Okay, that's security agents on one side that represents the government. Does it pitch the journalist against criminals at one point, maybe reporting drug activities or even armed running?
All right, let me tell you. You mentioned drug activity. Let me dwell on that. Drug in itself. NDLEA will tell you that drug is an executive crime. I have reported NDLEA, I have reported security agencies. They will tell you that drug is an executive crime. Any crime reporter that is into reporting drug face very, very, very severe challenge. Severe challenges, because this drug, before you go into drug, before you are a drug merchant, you will have amassed enormous wealth, and they are bourgeois in the society. Most of these politicians, okay, let me not use most of the politicians, permit me. A lot of big men in quote, they are into drugs. They are into drugs. And how do you confront them when you have evidence? You have a lot of forces running after you. I have been a victim several times. You have a lot of forces running after you. When you have evidence, of a drug-related crime, it's a very big problem in this country. It's a very, very big problem in Nigeria. And then we are not giving up, because, like I told you, crime reporting is driven by passion, and a passion to better the society, to make society a crime-free place for us to dwell in. So
how successful
we will not relent
in reporting crime in Nigeria? Already, it's been established that crime reporting in Nigeria is experiencing underperformance, but generally speaking,
yes,
have you fared
it's experiencing underperformance.
Well, there's room for improvement, but generally assessing crime reporting in Nigeria, how has it fared?
Well, crime reporting in Nigeria has not been very, very, very successful. We keep doing our best possible to make sure that we live according to international best practices. But for us to assess crime reporting, whether we are there or not, I will say we are not there yet, because of various things that are making it difficult for crime reporters to do their job. Intrigues. Crime reporters face a lot of. In fact, sometimes, apart from the challenge, you may be accosted with with mouth-watering offer. You may be accosted with mouth-watering offer for you not to release the story you suffer to get, and then you will be placed in between economic benefit and then social responsibility. Well, a lot of us we go for social responsibility, in order to make sure that our society gets better by the day.
Now, what are those things that can be put in place to aid your profession now? And where will it come from? Government and just the society?
Unfortunately, if government assistance should have been the option or foundation in Senate crimes, you have foundation that aid investigation. But in this country, we have no government there. In fact, if the government of this country, if they have a way of eradicating journalists completely, they will do that. They will do that. They will only want to use crime reporters or journalists at the time when they need them, maybe during campaign or when they want to advertise, hype their activities. But outside that, you deep down the mind of government, they feel that journalists are some of the problems they have. So I would say, foundation. A foundation. What I mean by foundation, people that can aid journalists in their work, because if you rely on government, it means you must play to their tune.
Non-governmental organizations, is that what you're referring to as foundation?
Yeah, yes, NGOs, and basically I think that if government knows what to do, if government wants journalism or crime reporters to thrive, they know what to do. They know what to do because everything boils down. You cannot do anything without economic logistics. Before you move from point A to point B, you must spend resources, and that is the bane. So NGOs that have journalists at heart, journalism or crime-free society at heart, crime-free related NGOs should be able to set up a foundation that will aid journalists, crime reporters to do their work.
Your point now is tending towards funding. So money is actually an issue when it comes to crime reporting in Nigeria.
Oh, well, I try to avoid money. I use logistics in place of money. Yes. Logistics. I don't want to particularly mention money, but logistics in all ways. You need vehicle to move. You need to buy data. You need equipment. Most times you find out that they will seize your camera, they will break your camera, in the course of your job. You need insurance. You need to be insured. You have family members. You have family members that are relying on you. So if anything happens to you, and then in the course of your job, they will suffer. So you need these things, insurance policy. You need proper funding from organizations that are not government, so that you'll be independent. You'll be independent minded when you are doing your work.
Insight on the challenges which also borders around the economic, apart from the dangers of crime reporting. We conclude that very discussion with Comrade Onyebuchi Tita Nze.
Signature TV, news in your pocket.